Are you feeling drowsy? And do you need a midday or morning boost? Are your eyes so heavy that you can't even keep them open? Well, I have something that may help you. Coffee. It is bold to the taste, the aroma is so beautiful, and it will wake you up with every sip. Today, I will be telling you everything you need to know being a coffee consumer. As all of us drink it on the daily, moms can't get enough of it, students use it to study, and it is a part of our daily lives. I will tell you what you do not know about the history of coffee, where it came from, how it was discovered. I will tell you the pros and cons that it can bring to your health, as well as the very vast variety of ways to order your coffee. First, history of coffee that many people are unaware. Coffee comes from the forests of Ethiopia and was found by a goat herder of the name of Kaldi. He was sitting in the forest with his goat as he was grazing on the berry trees, and he had noticed that his goat was acting a little strange. That night, he noticed his goat would not go to sleep and had a lot more energy than usual. He had related it back to the berry tree that the goat was grazing on. Kaldi went to a local abbot at the church and had told him of his discoveries. The abbot then took it upon himself to go to the forests of Ethiopia and find that very berry tree that the goat was grazing on. Turns out that this abbot had found a way to create a drink out of these beans, and he had realized that this drink had brought him very much energy through the long hours of prayer, and that it was not like any other berry he'd ever had. This abbot had told all of the other priests and let them know that this magical bean was much more than just a berry. Word was spread, and it began to spread to the Arabian Peninsula, where many people wanted to get their hands on these beans and figure out just what they were and what they did. Many people were going crazy, and they started planting their own berries and realizing that it was much more. It then, by the 17th century, moved to the New Europe, and the king had requested by a great deal that he wanted to get his hands on these beans so that he can plant them. And then once everybody had experienced these beans, people were going crazy for it and couldn't get enough of it. Coffee is definitely a part of our everyday life, and the history of it is quite extensive. But there are many benefits and cons that can come with drinking coffee that many people don't know about. And it is true that coffee can make you anxious or jittery, but it is only under too much consumption of the beverage, as well as increasing your blood pressure. It does have the effects of making you jittery and making you anxious, but the pros most definitely outweigh the cons. Did you know that coffee can help fight against type 2 diabetes? And not only does it prevent against type 2 diabetes, but Parkinson's disease as well. Coffee can also improve your liver health as well as the health of your heart. Did you know that there are much more ways to order your coffee than just a hot coffee? Yes, you have your brewed coffee, which is the standard first upbringing of the bean, but you have, under the hot coffee category, you have your flavored and unflavored macchiatos. You have your brewed coffee, the typical coffee that most people drink. You have your espresso, which is a branch off of the typical brewed coffee, which goes into all of your lattes, unflavored and flavored. You have your unflavored and flavored lattes, your cappuccinos, both unflavored and flavored, and then your flat whites, which is a spin, which comes with ristretto shots, whole milk, and automatically an extra shot. These flavors can consist of white mocha, caramel, vanilla, cinnamon dulce, hazelnut, and French vanilla. In your iced coffee category, you have your iced lattes, both flavored and unflavored. You have your unflavored, iced, and flavored macchiatos. And again, your iced espresso shots. You also have the cold brew and the iced coffee. And in the blended categories, there's many different flavors, again, which comes with this. Some call them blenders or frappuccinos. Again, coffee is something that all of us consume. and all of us use and drink on a daily. And I have previewed the history, the benefits and cons of coffee that brings to your health, and the vast majority of ways you can order